Deep beneath the shimmering waves, the Little Mermaid's heart was heavy. Her dreams, once as bright and boundless as the sunlit surface, now felt like a distant memory. In the quiet solitude of her grotto, images of the world above flickered through her mind. The handsome prince, his laughter echoing across the waves. A world of vibrant life she longed to be a part of. The memory of his smile, a beacon of hope, had drawn her to the edge of two worlds. But now, it was the very thing that held her captive between them. She remembered the storm, the rescue, the fleeting touch that had sparked an impossible yearning, a love for a world she could see, but never truly touch. Her tail, a beautiful cascade of emerald and sapphire scales, felt like an anchor, binding her to the silent depths. She would swim for hours, gazing at the dancing light on the water's surface, a shimmering curtain separating her home from her heart's desire. Two worlds called to her. One, the familiar embrace of the ocean, a world of family, friendship, and the gentle currents that had cradled her since birth. It was a world of safety, of belonging. The other, a world of tantalizing mystery, of legs that could dance on solid ground, of a love that felt as vast as the sky. Her inner voice was a constant, tumultuous sea. Is it selfish to want more? She'd wonder. Can a heart belong to two places at once? The ocean below was her past, her identity. The sunlit world above was her future, her dream. And she was suspended in the beautiful, painful in-between, torn by a love that threatened to pull her apart. Seeking clarity, she swam away from her quiet grotto, gliding through the bustling metropolis of the sea. Her destination was the ancient coral gardens, a place of vibrant life and quiet wisdom. Here, among the swaying sea anemones and sprawling brain corals, lived her dearest friends. She found Old Man Koa, the wise sea turtle, dozing peacefully on a bed of soft sea grass. His shell, etched with the patterns of 1,000 tides, held the history of the ocean itself. Nearby, a group of playful seahorses danced in the currents, their tiny bodies twisting in joyful spirals. As she approached, a bloom of glowing jellyfish pulsed softly, their ethereal light illuminating the reef in a gentle, welcoming glow. She poured out her troubled heart, her words tumbling out like scattered pearls. Koa opened one ancient, knowing eye. "The sea knows, child," he rumbled, his voice as deep and steady as the ocean floor. "Its currents carry stories older than the stars. Don't fight the tide within you. Listen to it. Listen to what the currents are trying to tell you." The seahorses circled her, nuzzling her arm in comfort, their silent support a balm to her weary soul. Taking Koa's advice to heart, the mermaid found a quiet, sun-dappled cavern. She closed her eyes and simply floated, letting go of her frantic thoughts. She focused on the world around her, on the gentle push and pull of the water. Slow, silent currents began to swirl around her. Like an invisible dance, tiny bubbles rose from the ocean floor, catching the light like scattered diamonds. As she watched, the streams of glowing plankton and the subtle shifts in the water began to form intricate, mesmerizing patterns. It was as if the ocean itself was painting a picture just for her. In that silent communion, a profound understanding washed over her. The ocean wasn't just her home. It was a part of her. Its strength, its depth, its constant, rhythmic motion. It all lived within her. The ocean spoke without words, reminding her of the resilient, beautiful creature she was. Not in spite of being a mermaid, but because of it. It wasn't asking her to stay or go. It was reminding her of who she truly was, so she could make her choice from a place of strength. Not desperation, but a whisper of doubt remained, a cold current in the warm sea of her newfound clarity. There was one being in the ocean who dealt in choices and consequences, the sea witch. With a heavy heart, she swam towards the dark, forbidding trenches where the witch made her lair. The water grew colder, the light dimmer. She entered a vast glowing cave, the walls lined with pulsing, unnatural blue-green corals. From the shadows, a figure emerged, wrapped in swirling dark energy. So, the sea witch's voice echoed, dripping with ancient chilling power. The little princess comes to bargain for a dream. The mermaid stood her ground, her resolve strengthened by the sea's wisdom. She didn't ask for a potion or a spell. She asked for knowledge. "I want to understand the price," she said, her voice clear and steady. The witch smiled, a slow predatory curving of her lips. "Everything has a price, Little Mermaid," she hissed, her voice swirling around the cave. "Every choice has a cost. To gain a new world, you must be willing to lose a piece of the one you leave behind. The question is, what are you willing to sacrifice?" With the witch's ominous words echoing in her mind, the mermaid ascended, breaking through the surface into the cool night air. The moon was a perfect silver coin in the dark velvet sky, scattering a million diamonds across the gentle waves. The prince's castle stood on the cliffs, its windows like warm, golden eyes. She could hear the faint sound of music and laughter carried on the breeze. For the first time, she saw it not with longing, but with a new perspective. She saw the beauty of his world, but she also felt the profound grounding beauty of her own. The moonlit ocean, her kingdom, stretched out behind her, vast and mysterious. A thought, clear and bright as the North Star, settled in her heart. Maybe the answer isn't choosing one world over the other. Maybe it isn't about giving up the sea for the shore, or the shore for the sea. Maybe the real journey is finding harmony between both. To build a bridge, not abandon a home. With this newfound peace, she returned to the coral gardens. As she approached, her friends gathered around her, sensing the change. Koa, the seahorses, the jellyfish. They all watched as a soft golden light began to emanate from her. A light that seemed to come from her very soul. The glow spread outwards, causing the entire reef to pulse with a gentle approving radiance. The ocean itself seemed to be celebrating her revelation. She finally understood the sea's greatest wisdom. The lesson it had been trying to teach her all along was love. Not just the romantic love she felt for the prince, but a deeper, more encompassing love. A love for herself, just as she was. A love for her home, the beautiful world that had shaped her. And a brave, unwavering love for her dreams, no matter how impossible they seemed. True strength wasn't in choosing one, but in having the courage to embrace all parts of her heart. Thank you so much for joining us on this part of her journey. If you're as excited as we are to see what happens next, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. We can't wait to see you in the next episode.